Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your services. How are you all? I hope we're all doing very, very well. Now, we've got a mystery unboxing to do. Oh yes, yes, yes. You love them as much as I do. Or maybe I might love them a little bit more because I get to keep the stuff. And this is courtesy of Cap'n Ronnie. Cap'n Ronnie, you know him. Of course you do. Cap'n Ronnie, a great channel super contributor. Lives over on the Emerald Isle, over the water. And he's a massive, massive Jaws aficionado. As of course am I, and many of you guys. So you've seen many of the things that Ronnie sent to me. Now, in the time-honoured fashion of everyone that sends stuff to me, you've got to send me a clue as to what's going to be in there. And it's great fun. I have no idea what's in the box, obviously, but the clues get sent, and it's fun to try and work out what might be in there. Now, I'll tell you what Ronnie has said to me, and there was two clues. I've been out this afternoon, so please, give me a break. I've had a fair few whiskies and a fair bit of chitter chatter. So this might go sort of wayward, but that's the beauty of it though, folks. He said, I think all your heroes are in here. All my heroes are in that box. I'll show you this box. Oh, box. Oh god, I can't show the address. Sorry, I'm gonna have to try to maneuver. But yeah, anyway, big box there. I'm gonna open that in a second. He said, all your heroes are in there. Well, my heroes are, well, Christ, it's Snake Plissken, obviously. It's MacReady. It's Mad Max. It's Rambo. It's Gladiator. It's Martin Riggs from Lethal Weapon. It's Jason from Jason the Argonauts. It is Spartacus. It's Achilles. It's Thor. My god, I've got so many heroes. So many. It's unbelievable. So they're all meant to be in there. Yay! And but he said there's also something in here which, let me try and get this wording right. He said there's a character here that you've loved for 40 years. 40 years. Now again, 40 years going back is going to, well, give or take, the early 80s. So that's Snake Plissken, MacReady, Rambo, Conan. So and it shaped your love of a genre. Look around. Shape. The Shape. Michael Myers, Halloween, John Carpenter, of course. 40 years. I think he said for 40 years and ongoing, and even now, because of course Halloween has been redone, rebooted, and don't get me started on the David Gordon Green Blumhouse bullshittery, which they turned Halloween into a travesty. But original Halloween is an absolute amazing movie, a genre game changer, and and Michael Myers definitely did create a huge sort of resonance with me, and like many other people as well, and shaped my love of a genre. The Shape, he's known as The Shape. So I've put all this periphery around here. That does not mean that there's anything shape related or Halloween related in that box. What's going to come out of there is going to be pure Jaws. But anyway, we shall see. Oh, before we proceed, I have my trusty ski and do. The ski and do, your wee Scottish there, lives down the side of your boot. For times of stress, in times of need, it's always there. And I always unbox stuff with this. Cap'n Ronnie's son, Jamie, had not been too well of late, but has made a great big recovery and is now going back to football training. Yes, come on, Jamie, come on. Jamie, get your ass over to Liverpool. Jesus, we need someone who can kick a ball, who can pass it to the right person, and maybe, just maybe, once in a blue moon, hoof it and put it in the back of the other team's net. Not asking too much. Sure, you can do that, Jamie. Come on now. So, Ian, let's hack into this box now. So there could be a lot of stuff in here. I genuinely don't know. Or there could be one great big thing. There's actually quite a bit of weight to this. So, ski and do. At the ready. Now, this came from Ireland and it was tracked and it arrived early this morning. Literally took a couple of days to get here. It went to Chester and then gaffer tape. It's becoming the bane of my life. I mean, obviously it keeps a package preserved. Oh, yeah, we're in. Keeps a package preserved, but my God, it's hard to hack through sometimes. Right. So it took a couple of days to get in, but that's really good considering the amount of strikes that are taking place these days in the UK, with every single sort of public servant and the post office going out all the time as well. So quite happy. All right, we've done that. Yeah, we've done that. Okay, so let's just. I may have to put this on the floor, folks. I may have to put this on the floor, folks. Okay. So, on the floor. Already, can you see there's a smorgasbord of booty in here. Let's just put this down here. And there's bubble wrap. God, I love bubble wrap. Bubble wrap fills these masks. It's great. Bubble wrap is wonderful. You can even make armatures out of it. You can put toilet roll and cardboard and other bits of rigid stuff and put bubble wrap around it, and you can make arms and legs, and you can make the backbone of a beast. It's creativity, folks. There's nothing sordid at all about it, okay? Right. But what have we got here? Straight away, folks. Oh, hang on. We have a book. A book with something else attached to it, which is a key ring attached to a book. What's the... The battle for Bond. Sorry, I just saw Bond stuff on the back of it. I didn't know what the book was. The Battle for Bond. What is that? A foreword by Len Dayton, a great crime writer and thriller writer. What is that about? This book explores the evidence that the screen version of James Bond was not Fleming's creation. It was the creation of Jack Whittingham. He was employed by Maverick producer Kevin McClory to adapt the character to the big screen. Had this screen character never been developed, James Bond might have been just another minor fictional spy character. The Battle for Bond is a tale of bitter recriminations, betrayal, multi-million-dollar lawsuits, and even death. It is the fabled story of Kevin McClory's 40-year legal battle over the rights to the screen version of James Bond, which he and Whittingham had created. This first edition of the book was banned by the Ian Fleming Will Trust, but the truth never dies. What? I don't know this story. Massive James Bond fan, but don't know that story. And oh, hang on. The key ring here. I need not explain too much about that. Yes, a shadowy organisation. Don't get on the wrong side of these people, whatever you do. Unless you've got a license to kill, of course. Oh, it's wonderful, that. I like that. Key rings like that with like a nice leather sort of fob behind. You can wear them as your kilt pin. I've done it before. When you wear your kilt, as I do every damn day, I'm wearing, the ancient Mackenzie, which is the closest thing that my family has to their own tartan, because my family's part of the Mackenzies. You can actually put that, and that could be your kilt pin. Oh wow, that looks great. It doesn't half look good, doesn't it? It's a great logo, isn't it? But then again, it's the bad guys. Whoa, do you want to wear that? Yeah, I do. Okay, so we got Bond. Did I say Bond was one of my favourite characters as well? Did I not mention Bond? Because Bond is, without a doubt. Just remembered all the shapy Michael Myers stuff, but I explained why. Well, I could be way wrong about that. Ooh. We have gold paper. Gold paper. Is it more Bond? What's that? It's a bat, isn't it? It's a bat. This is ZW. Captain Ron has sent a lot of things from this company. Great artwork, great little oddments. I'm trying to get certain. By the way, I'm playing Maurice Jarre's score for Dreamscape. No major reason. I just am. That is a bat. That is a bat, isn't it? It is. It looks a bit more like a beaver. There's a Bond eyebrow raise there. There's vampire teeth there. That's a bat. That's a bat, isn't it? Of course it is. And that could be a wee sporran. I could wear that as a wee little sporran hanging down there, you know. That's brilliant. It's brilliant. Okay, well. Right, now. And this is the same company. ZW Art. I already know what this sort of thing is going to be. These, because I've got so many of them, I'm indicating over there because a lot of them are actually positioned over there. And they're like bookmarks or cards. And they tend to be classic vintage horror, as in universal horror characters. Or even Hammer characters. Let's see. It's this Mr. Vincent Price himself. And who's that? It's as much fun to scare as to be scared. Vincent Price. And look at the face. Look at the face. That's all. That's from House of Long Shadows. That particular image there. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's more. There's another one here. And they come with these lovely elaborate envelopes. But you're never going to send these out, are you? Well, actually, Captain Ronnie has sent them out, but it's Mr. Gauntface himself. It's Peter Cushing. Peter Cushing, everybody, is in the house. You have to have a sense of humour, darling, to be alive. Even a bit mad, it helps to be mad. Peter Cushing. What wonderful stuff. Look at that. Great artwork. Oh, that's a very grave face again. And again, is that not from House of Long Shadows? They're all in it. Christopher Lee's in that as well. John Carradine's in that. And there's another card here. It's Christopher Lee. It's Christopher Lee, folks. But that's not how he looks in House of Long Shadows. There is a dark side in all of us, and for us bad people, the bad side dominates. Look at that. That's a much later image of Peter Cushing's best mate, Christopher Lee. On-screen nemesis in so many movies. Also on-screen partner in films like Horror Express, which I have reviewed. Nice beard going on there with Christopher Lee. Wonderful, wonderful actor as well. A lot more versatility than people give him credit for. And I lump myself in that because I have reviewed so many Hammer movies, Amicus movies and vintage horror movies where Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee have starred in either one or even together. And I've always said, and I still maintain, that Peter Cushing had more of a range of characterizations and depth. He could do more, whereas there was always an aristocratic air to Christopher Lee, mainly because he was born of aristocracy and had so many other connections around the bloody world, Eastern Europe and Russia and everywhere. This guy was connected, and even though he could play a vast array of characters, there was this sense of nobility to him which you could never really suppress. But he is a great actor, and my God, that's great, isn't it? I do love that these sort of brown, almost sepia tinted black and white imagery with the quotes. They're wonderful stuff. Straight away, there's a book here. There's a book. It is, well, one of my heroes that that has propelled me. He said all my heroes were in it. Well, you've got three of them right there, horror icons of mine. You've got right there, and now you've got Thor, and this is Ultimate Graphic Novels Collection: The Mighty Thor in Search of the Gods by Dan Jurgens and John Romita Jr. John Romita, come on now. And I've got many Thor comics, Thor books, and I do not have this. So that's great, isn't it? The Mighty Thor in Search of the Gods. Oh, God, yeah, I do love Thor. I was massively enamoured with Thor the movie and Chris Hemsworth's portrayal of Thor. I'm one of the few people that actually don't mind and quite enjoy Thor the Dark World. I did a review of that, defending it. And then Thor Ragnarok, loved it, fantastic. And then Thor Love and Thunder. If you go back in my videos, I did the best movies of 2022 and the worst movies of 2022, and you'll find that in both lists Thor Love and Thunder is on them. I loved it when it came out, watched it again, struggled with it, and I still struggle with it now. I love the humour, but not all of it lands properly, and I think Taika Waititi went too far and he just Taika Waititiized it beyond belief, and Hemsworth wants to take a break from all that kind of shit now, doesn't he? I know there's the threat of dementia in his family. It's in his genes, isn't it? So he kind of wants to take a bit of a back seat. But Thor, he is Thor. Just rein back on the humour. Ragnarok got it right. The heroism, the action, and the sense of humour, and the self-deprecation, and the buffoonery. It got the balance right. Love and Thunder, it went too far the other way. But yeah, I mean, look. I'm coming. Mjolnir, slow down. Whoa. I love Thor. And I do not know these. Oh, I've just seen Prince Namor. Prince Namor is there. Look at that. The Submariner. Brilliant. Oh, cheers. Cheers. Right. Now. Oh, hang on. Okay, we have bubble wrap. Oh, yes. Bubble wrap. A pop pin monsters. Oh yes, it's a Funko Pop pin, and it's the Wolfman. Look, it's the Wolfman. Oh yeah, yes. You sent me a Bride of Frankenstein a while ago. It's out. It's in the hall actually. We've got a filing cabinet here and one in the hall. Don't ask, just don't ask. But they're handy to put things on, you know. And when you come down the hall, when the servants greet you, there's always something different on top of these cabinets, you know. And it's just because we have a lack of shelves in this house. We have things across every wall. Every wall surface is covered with stuff, tons of stuff. It's great, wonderful. But shelves, and the reason why we haven't got shelves is me and Mrs. Kilt-Man worked out a long time ago that shelves accumulate dust. That they do. So you put things on there, oh, they're great, but every once in a while you've got to like take them down and clean the shelf. But all the things as well that have been sitting on the shelf have accumulated dust as well. Mrs. Kilt-Man has a huge allergy to dust. So we start dusting and achoo, 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 achoo. I'm really toning that down. They're like fucking shotgun blasts when she lets loose. So that's why we haven't got shelves. So things sit on whatever surface that we have got, which is genuinely available. And we have filing cabinets. And Bride of Frankenstein is down there. But there's the Wolfman. Look at him. He's great. In this series, you have Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, and Bride of Frankenstein. That's brilliant, mate. I love it. Absolutely love it. The Wolfman, as you regular viewers know, is my all-time favourite monster. The werewolf is my favourite monster, and the Wolfman, Lon Chaney Jr.'s personification of Larry Talbot, is just the best. But then again, you've got American Werewolf as well. So, but werewolves in general, that's it. I run with the pack. Ooh. There's things which are wrapped up separately here, I can see. But it's there's a wee pouch here, a wee little baguette. What's this say? The dog tag company. Dog tags in here. So who could that be? Dog tags. Wolverine, Rambo, Martin Riggs. I don't know. Rubberized again, like the genuine article. Can't see it all. Rambo, John J. Oh, outstanding, mate, outstanding. Rambo, by far, one of the greatest action heroes, troubled action heroes the world has ever witnessed. And I've just tied all this into a ridiculous knot. How have I done that? I was going to put it on, but now I can't even get them sorted out. Okay, I think we're there. I'm sure even Snake Plissken had dog tags at some point. Oh, mate. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I do. Some kind of print. I think there could be a few more of these. And bubble wrap. What's this? What's this? Is it the Invisible Man? What the hell? I hope you guys can see this. It says, can you see that? It's Kilt Team, or Kill Team, but Kilt. No, it says Kilt-Man. It says Kilt-Man. I thought it said kill. I thought it was Kill Team at first because they're all serial killers. You've got Freddy Krueger. You've got what's his face from Saw. I forget his name. You've got Leatherface. You've got Michael Myers. You've got Pennywise. You've got Jason Voorhees, and you've got it's Regan or Pazuzu, the possessed child from The Exorcist. But if you look at it, I just saw the K-I-L. I'm like, it's Kill. Kilt-Man. Ronnie, is this the thing that Jamie interfered with and changed the grammar? I've just remembered another clue you gave. You said something about your son changing the grammar on something. Would it be that? Would it be that? It didn't half throw me that for a second. It's Kill Team. No, it's Kilt-Man. That's outstanding. Oh God, what a put that. Oh well. Put that there behind me. I love it. I love it. Oh, hang on. Paul Dano, Stefan Subic, The Riddler. It is a graphic novel, by the looks of things. Is this the obviously for the Batman with Robert Pattinson playing the Batman? Fabulous movie, by the way. Fabulous movie. And of course, we're getting all the talk of the Batman Part 2. Is this like a prequel to Paul Dano plays the Riddler in the Batman? Is it his backstory? Is it? Great. There was a time where literally every Friday I would go to Worlds Apart or Forbidden Planet, or both usually, in Liverpool, and I would just buy and buy and buy loads. I have a few drinks as well, but I buy loads of graphic novels, tons of Batman, tons of Wolverine, tons of Elseworlds and offshoots of the DC and Marvel characters. Wow. And then I'd go and sit in the pub and I'd just sit there and read. Oh, it'll be great. And then I realised that if I'm going to go out around town and get pissed and start clubbing it, I need to get these books somewhere safe. So I'd have to secure them in a pub that I knew and loved and trusted, and then go and collect them again on the Monday. But I'm taking it, this is the prequel, is it? Yeah, Matt Reeves' hit movie The Batman. The Riddler wasn't simply an amusing eccentric with an affinity for wordplay and baffling clues. Baffling clues. These mysterious boxed unopenings, But as terrifying a villain as any in the annals of the Dark Knight, here you can see Edward Nashton evolve into the menace known as the Riddler. So it is the prequel to I Have Not Got This. So that's brilliant. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Nice artwork as well. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Things to read as well. It's Kilt-Man again. Hang on. This is a variant. Kiltman. Right. See there. There's it's Kilt-Man with a hyphen, which is how I do, write it. Kilt-Man with a hyphen. But there's Kilt-Man without a hyphen, and yet we have. If we look here, it's Freddy again. It's what's that? Oh, it's that. Don't know if you can see that with the ring light. That's a gremlin there. It's Stripe the Gremlin. There's Leatherface. There's Hannibal Lecter. There's Michael Myers. There's Jason again, and there's Reagan. No hyphen this time, and a couple of different characters. I love them both. That's great. Yeah, that's wonderful. So is this? Suddenly, the penny drops. Jamie redid one of these and made it more grammatically correct. That one, I take it, because the hyphen's in there. But either way, they're fantastic. It's Kilt-Man. Kilt-Man is now symbolised by a bunch of deranged, maniacal, homicidal serial killers. What do you guys see me as? Okay, right. There's another frame here. I can see what that is. Oh, Spartacus. Oh, do you know what? Oh, man. Kubrick's movie, 1960. Kirk Douglas, Tony Curtis, Gene Simmons, Peter Ustinov, Laurence Olivier, John Gavin. Oh my God. Woody Strode as Draber, the big gladiator who gives his life, who won't kill, you know. Oh my God. I'm going to put on Alex North's score for Spartacus. Wow. It is a film, folks, that I have really not done any justice to on the channel, and it's one of my all-time favourite movies. Oh, God, come on, Spartacus, where are you? Spartacus. As Laurence Olivier says, like, as Crassus, I don't want Rome, I want Spartacus. Can I play this? Alex North's score. Alex North, composer, is he's incomprehensible to many listeners, but his score for Spartacus is exemplary. His score for Dragon Slayer is a masterpiece, but not many people get it. They don't understand it. It's too impenetrable. Oh, Ronnie, mate. Oh, look like yeah. There's Spartacus and Draber there. Draber. And you've got what's his name? Is it John McGraw, who is Marcellus, who's the trainer, and the horrible snidey bastard who they skip Spartacus because he falls in love with Verinia, love of his life, played by Gene Simmons, the eternally alluring and beautiful, ethereal Verinia. But because he can't fulfill his love for it, they laugh and they skit and they take the piss out of him. And they also daub him all the colours, you kill him here. This will make them bleed. This under the armpit. Here. And they're painting him. This is Spartacus with reds and yellows. And he looks like, do you remember the magazine Famous Monsters of Filmland by Forrest J. Ackerman? Yeah, a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. But Gogol, the great artist, visionary fantasy artist Gogol, would often put abstract, weird colours onto these great, vivid illustrations of the likes of King Kong or Frankenstein's monster or the Creature of Black Lagoon. But the colours daubed on Spartacus look very similar in their vivid, garish, out of placeness. But when they turn the rebellion on the dastardly Romans, and they're in the kitchen area, and suddenly Spartacus, because he sees Verenia's going to be taken away, he's like, what? No! And he grapples with John McCraw? Something like that, John McCraw, and who's Marcellus, and he's a hulking, grizzle-faced bastard, and there's a big cauldron of bubbling stew and broth and soup, and he's meant to try and drown him in that, and it's like grabs his face and thrusts him in there. But you watch that scene, In a film with loads of like gaffs where people are wearing jeans and other stuff, there's a wristwatch in there. There's all sorts of things in there. But this is a gaff which is actually really convincing because it is genuinely real. When he throws his head in there, he hits John McGraw's teeth on the rib, and you hear it, you see it, and you feel it. Oh my god! And he goes, "Boosh!" And it's an accident. But then he brings him up. But look at Marcellus's face. He's concussed. He's almost had his teeth and jaw knocked off his face. Oh my god! Wow! Oh mate, I love that. Absolutely love it. One of my favourite movies. And as I say, I really have to do a lot more on Spartacus. I do. Okay, right. Bubble wrap. Driftwood. Jaws? It's Jaws. The shark teeth. Can you see this? Can you see that? Him. There. Look at that. I've never seen that kind of artwork before. Well, not for Halloween. Anyway, the closer you get to it, you can't make it out at all. But can you see that? You can see that, can't you? Do you know what that is? That's got to be the moment where Laurie's whimpering, and suddenly out of the shadows, you haven't seen it, but it's been there the whole time. Suddenly, hold on. We can do this as well. It just comes out the darkness behind her. And then she'll get and knocked over the stairs. Look at that. Isn't that great? It's like, sorry, I keep looking at it because it's so abstract. I mean, if you look at it, look, imagine, now you know what it is. You can't help but see it, can you? But turn it that way. Oh no, turn it that way. No, all you can see now is Michael Myers, can't you? But it looks, I thought that was like a shark tooth there. Or is it something from Star Trek? You know, hide all that. It's a Star Trek Federation, Starfleet, you know, insignia. That's fucking amazing. That is going to creep all the residents and the servants of Kilt Mansion. It's going to creep them out something chronic all the time. I'm going to move that round. It's going to be in different places. And you know what? It'll be me that falls for it every time. I'll forget I've put it somewhere. I'll come home drunk and I'm going to I'll move that there to the top of this flight of stairs, and then I'll come wandering out, you know, for a piss at 3:30 in the morning, and suddenly that'll go, whoa, and that'll be me falling down the flight of stairs. That's outstanding. Who made that? Did you make that? I can't see it. There's no Well, I don't know. Is there a maker on this? No, that's just cardboard. That's brilliant. A character that shaped your love of a genre. Well, I went wrong, was I? It was that. It was that. And he's there. So I was right. I got that bit, at least. That's brilliant. We ain't finished yet. There's something else. And it looks like this one's covered up as well, so I don't know what that is. What might it be? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I don't know. Is it snake? It's another montage of our favourite slice and dice happy bastards. In this house, we, Hannibal Lecter, love having friends for dinner. Jason, love Fridays. Michael Myers, always come home. Freddy Krueger, have sweet dreams. Ghostface, loves scary movies. So it's like, this is great. This has been pure horror, hasn't it? It's been pure horror. So as he said, you know, a character that shaped my love of a genre. My favourite genre is horror, of course. All around the place here. This is great. The Bat, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Vincent Price, The Wolfman, The Shape, Rambo, John Jay, and Spartacus. Let me just check. There's nothing. No, nothing else. Oh, the Riddler. But the Riddler in the Batman. The Batman is it's a horror story told through detective police procedural, which is what all the best Batman graphic novels always were. So Matt Reeves' The Batman was outstanding because it gave me and many others the Batman that they longed to see. Not so much the comic book superhero, you know, but the detective who's having to use the brain within the cowl, the brain behind the bat, to work out what was going on. And his nemesis, his villains, are really uncannily nasty and bad. You know, they're not just like, hey, showboating, you know, I'm a carnival clown, me, yay, you know. They are genuinely sinister, cold and calculating. So this has been a huge horror fest. Cap'n Ronnie, Jamie, you've both played a blinder, honest to God. Tommy, keep the door locked. You know, we've got like 2 variants on that with the Kilt-Man, which is brilliant. And we've got in this house. It's outstanding. But I've got to say, that is truly unbelievable. I've never seen that before. I've never seen anyone do that. I've seen lots of artwork for Michael Myers, who hasn't, and different designs and stuff. But that is great. I mean, I've got the license plate, of course, the car that he nicks when he breaks out of Smith's Grove Sanitarium at the start of Halloween. That's the license plate. But that can go anywhere. That could even go into a pub. You know, in the evening when the lights sort of go dim, there's a way of positioning that. If I wear like the Bane jacket from The Dark Knight Rises, and like you've got that on the inside, and it's almost like a shape flashing. You just go, if you swing the jacket open, and that's there on the inside. People going like, people sitting somewhere distant, just going to see Michael Myers suddenly looming out of nowhere, and then you shut the jacket across it, and they'll be going. I don't know. No. What have you been drinking? Outstanding. Guys, I'm totally massively humbled again. Just bounce off me. Doesn't bother me. I'm humbled, I'm honoured. It's fantastic stuff, as always. And bubble wrap. Yes, bubble wrap. Never have too much of that stuff. And Spartacus, do you know what? I mean, I know all the obvious stuff, in a way, which you kind of expect me to be totally, wow, here we go. But you know what? That's actually blown me away, because it's a film I love and revere, and I do watch it. So that every year I will watch Spartacus, and I will really, really talk about it to everybody else. But I really haven't talked about it on the channel. So now, inadvertently, well, maybe deliberately, you're going to create a huge Spartacus revival on the Kilt-Man channel. Maybe even a really gargantuan watch along. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? But before that, watch parties. How about Halloween? How about Escape from New York? How about Rambo? Come on, folks. Look at this. Oh, the beauty of these things, like the canvas poster art, which you know him, you love him, Steve 007 Smith, who, by the way, himself is not very well at the moment. So many people are not well. He says, coughing. It's unparalleled. Everybody I know has got a sore throat. They've got, blocked nose. They're all unwell. It isn't the time of year. It's nothing to do with that. People are unwell all over the world, and it's not good. But Steve, mate, get well soon. He is under the weather, and he's a great lad, as you know, because he supplies all of these canvas artworks. You can see them here and there and everywhere. And please get well soon, mate. So big shout out to Steve there. And a massive, massive shout out to Captain Ronnie and his son Jamie for this smorgasbord of delights and treasures. Spartacus. I don't want Rome. I want Spartacus. It's genius. And the egg trick as well, Watch the film if you don't know what I mean. Folks, I have been always shouting Kilt-Man. Please keep it Celtic, keep it Celtic. In the meantime, in this ever unboxing of delights in between time, just please keep it Celtic, keep it Celtic, and be happy and be yourselves. And watch your step and look out for one another. There's always someone, maybe a lot closer to you than you think, that might need a bit of a helping hand. Be aware of that. Look out for someone that might not be quite as happy as they once were. Be careful, but ask them. Just say, "Are you alright? Do you need a hand? Do you need something? Just want to talk to someone." Be the ear that helps to unburden their woes and problems. Be that person. It only makes you a better person, and it helps other people. And it helps them, they may help somebody else. And you can see the domino effect. The domino effect can be bad, but it can be for good as well. Let's make it for good. Come on now, folks. Please be happy. I'm going to see you all Actually, wouldn't that be great if you could erect it on a sort of a turntable? A turntable. Even that looks grim, doesn't it? With this cross piece here and that sort of stained bit. That looks grim in its own right. That's outstanding. Right, folks. Be back with something else. So please, be happy. Be safe, y'all.